Hello. What's up, creeps and weirdos? Welcome to the sixth episode of the Kreation2020 podcast. I am Kreation2020. You're locked in with me right now. For this one, I want to talk about the new album project that I got coming up. It's a piece revolved around like beauty, like aesthetics, and like the appreciation of like beauty and stuff. Decided to like make this one more like theme oriented because I don't really do a lot of theme oriented anything, even though it kind of seems like I do, because like that's how it helps me to like stay directed or like stay on like a certain path, right? But then I don't really consider a lot of what I do to be theme oriented. It's more like unorthodox and like all over the place, right? But then for this one, I want for this one to be more directed and like more important to my journey than like previous ones, right? Of course, like quality like, has always been like an issue, right? But for this one, I'm gonna try to make it a really, really beautiful piece. And also, there's another project as well that might accomplish it. Hipco in Gotham, like a colloquial Hipco album. Like I did the Heritage 2 Hipco edition, but then that was because after I had came home or whatever, I didn't really know what was going on, so I had to like let that one go. But for the Hipco edition, this one is gonna be like more depth. It's gonna be more depth and more just like more musical, you know? Because for like a long time now, like I've been listening to like the Hipco scene or whatever. It's like it's not like really one person that like really kind of stuck out to me, but then I listen to like a little bit of everything, or a little bit of everything from everybody, right? Or like whoever I can get my hands on, pretty much. But then I just be like so into what I'm doing that like I don't really have the time to like bridge over to those type of genre, like to those type of music, you know what I mean? But now that I kind of do have the time, I've like taken a lot of time to like rest and like replenish my body of like a lot of fluids that was missing, you know what I mean? Like get to like cleanse myself of some of like the filth and stuff. So like now that I'm like being revived, you know what I mean? I figure out like it makes sense to like do more in-depth stuff that's gonna like outlast whatever it is that's like happening right now. Because I came to find out that like what's happening isn't really actually totally really important, right? Because then we have it within ourselves to create for ourselves whatever it is that we might want to create, right? So Parting in Villains, Hipco edition, and there might be like a third Afro punk album to also accomplish that as well. Like I'm usually used to doing things like, well, I shouldn't say I'm used to, but I usually like to do things like 3 at a time. Like 3 is like it's like a strong number for me. It's like you're doing things 3 at a time. It's just like, I don't know. It almost makes it like more easier. You know what I mean? Because if you could bang out like one thing, then you could bang out like 2 more things. You know what I mean? It helps me to like stay more focused than I have to be. Because if I don't do that, then it's just like, then I'll become like easily drifted. You know what I mean? So if I'm fully engaged into like whatever it is that I'm doing, then I become more and more engaged. You know what I mean? So that's what the trio thing, like I'm really big on the trio thing, like 3 hearts, her tortoise 3. You know what I'm saying? Like trio, rebel with a cause 3, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, Partner and Villains, Hip Code and Gotham, and it might be like a 3rd Afropunk album to also accomplish it. I'm looking at not like Thanksgiving, probably maybe like the 24th or Thanksgiving. But I was looking at Thanksgiving, but I like to like push stuff to like kind of get it out the way. So it might even like be prior to that. Like it might even be prior to the 24th. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it'll probably be light from here on out, right? But yeah, Partner and Villains is like it's like a ticket into like my world, right? A lot of what I do is like all about like transparency and like authenticity and stuff. But I feel like I don't really do enough to like get people along with whatever it is that I'm doing, or I don't really do enough to like invite people into my world. So then Partner and Villains is like nudity, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It's like they get to see like more of like a lighter side of me, more of like a happier side of me. Because then whatever it is that's just happened, like we've gotten through like, well, I don't know if we've gotten through anything. Well, I say I've gotten through some like really troubling waters and stuff, right? So then Partner and Villains is like a it's like a glimpse into that world of like whatever it is, you know? So yeah, I'm Kreation2020, your boy. This is the Kreation2020 podcast. And that'd be it for now. Subscribe, like, share, put it out there, tell a friend. We on YouTube. I'm doing like the video for YouTube, and like everything else is everywhere else. Like it's like iTunes and like Google and Anchor and all that, right? But yeah, find it. It's out there. Kreation2020 podcast. I'm Kreation2020. Holla.